Yeah. Hold on. 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 Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Had to get that fixed. This is what happens when you let your kids play with your equipment. But welcome to Kush Equilibrium. I am your always smoking host. Oops, great. Where my music at? Where my music at? It's a little low. Get this music pulled up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. How y'all doing? Late night episode. Y'all see I got my dryer shrunk beater on. Um, it's been a while since we got a late night show in, man. And for me to make a late night show, I gotta record it at like 10 to get it to y'all by like 2 a.m. But like I said, I appreciate y'all pulling in for another smoke break, late night edition type shit. I intentionally left off because it's gonna be heavy Clipse content for a day or 2 or 3 or whatever, just to like soak it all in. But I had made a decision when I did my little review situation for the album. I made 2 decisions. One, I didn't want to do the album from beginning to end, because if I'm actually adding some kind of commentary to it, plus the length of the album, we talk about an hour and a half, worth of video. And that's a lot to ask anybody to sit and watch. So what I had did was I picked my 3 favorites that I actually liked, and I listened to those, I reacted to those. But the other thing I did that I had intentionally planned was Chains and Whips, the Clipse song featuring one Kendrick Lamar, the leader of the Kendrick Lamar administration. Because every time you have a conversation about Kendrick, it drowns out anybody else in the conversation. What I decided to do was do that song entirely by itself, react to it completely by itself, let the Clipse have their shine with their album. I never mentioned Kendrick in my initial review because it's not his album. He's on 1 song out of 13. So I wanted to be fair to the artist who painstakingly went through hell and high water to get us this album, which I know for sure I'm definitely appreciative of, and I wouldn't be surprised if many of you are too. But I also didn't want to just skip the song outright. It's a big song. This song is going to chart, and it's going to chart in a major, major way. So I wanted to react to the song completely separate. Also, I wanted to add some context. Because I did find another interview, and we're gonna check the interview out after the song. But before I even get to that, because it is late night, got me a little overly expensive beer to drink with y'all. I already got me something rolled up to smoke with y'all. This is our late night episode, so we gonna kick it and talk about this music like we always do on our smoke break. And edibles. I'm on my edible thing at night. I mean, it's late night. I haven't had an edible all day because, when you got kids, you know what I'm saying? You can't be eating edibles. Walk around stoned, not knowing when the edible go hit, and you got kids to tend to. Mines are in bed. I don't play that kids up late night. I don't care if it's summer. We don't do that around here. So I'm gonna get the screen changed, get the headphones on. Y'all can do your like, comments, subscriptions, all that good stuff. I have to say it a couple times because you know that's what YouTube like. It helps me keep the YouTube police off my back, out of our business. So while we eating edibles, smoking weed, drinking beer, or drinking whatever's in your cup, it ain't their business. So I appreciate it when y'all look out for me. And I'm loving the subscription. Y'all been back on the subscription tick because we set at 270 for a long time. And just this week, I went from 270, 370 or whatever. I know I gained like, in this week, I gained like 8 or 9. Don't sound like much, but subscriptions are very hard to get. It's easier to get a like than it is a subscription. So I appreciate y'all, the ones who took the time to subscribe. Plan on checking out my content in the future. I love it. But let me knock this down. Get the screen shared. You know what I'm saying? All right. Clipse featuring Kendrick Lamar, Chains and Whips. I just recently found out 20 minutes ago that there was visuals to this song, so I'm just now finding that out. But meantime, between time, got my lighter, rolled up. Hope you rolled up too. I'm smacking in the mic, ain't I? I'm smacking in the mic. Sorry. Nonetheless, let's get to it.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy.
Too much enamel covers your necklace.
I am sections. You buy watches, I buy collections.
I have heard the song before. Little pieces. It's hard to avoid this song on YouTube. I did my best because I wanted to catch the whole song with y'all now. I buy watches. You buy watches. I buy collections. It's kind of like telling somebody, you buy a car, I buy a car lot. You know what I'm saying? All the money you got, you can only afford one of these great things. All the money I got, I can afford all of these great things. Like, that, talk about a braggadocious type of rap, boy. I like that.
Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You're chasing the fame and for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance.
I'm watching your fame escape relevance. Is fame worth anything without relevance? Like, if you famous, but nobody ultimately cares, so then what's the point of being famous? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Let's go.
We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings. It's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals. And bomb and blow, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now he dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't.
I love that line, and it throw me for a loop every time. I gotta go back to it.
This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint.
The diamonds make you taste peppermint. If it's anybody out there that can break, because I've always kept it honest with y'all, I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. It's part of being a man. If there's anybody out there that can break down that line to me, the diamonds make you taste peppermints. I ain't been good at my responses lately. I've been really busy, and I apologize. I'm getting better. I got something yesterday, but look, if I see you respond to this, and you responded specifically to the diamonds make you taste peppermints, I promise you, I'm responding, because I genuinely want to know, because the song is dope. And I know once I understand this line, it'll make this section just click in my mind even more.
You ain't driving the snow like it's the Revenant, and send orders back down to keep shoveling.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just getting rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
You know, get calling and look side to side, like what did they say? And they ignore Lord's voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking.
Before we get to that,
Get calling and look side to side, like what did they say? And they ignore Lord's voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking.
the hook is the only reason I'm willing to be okay with these visuals. The visuals are throwing me for a loop a little bit, because they seem a little all over the place. But the devil references and all the clips, not clips, but clips as in video clips, of church scenes and people catching the Holy Ghost and the preacher preaching, and that's cool. But the sports scenes, I don't understand how the sports scenes meld together with the song. If you got any clues on that, let me know. Let's go.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids, kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim.
Hip hop died again. I'm gonna make a separate video about that, because we've heard this reference several times over the years of hip hop dying. Hip hop is dead, and I feel like it deserves its own little conversation. I will ask this initially: does hip hop need, each time hip hop is referenced as, did the music playing in the background? Hold on, I didn't even realize that, y'all. My bad. Pull that shit down. Matter of fact, we're gonna take Kendrick from the top. Because the music's playing.
Sirens. Let's be clear, hip hop died. Listen. I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids, kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip hop died again. Half of my.
Now, the question I was posing is, does hip hop need to die in order to be reborn in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Every time that we heard an MC or artist state hip hop is dead, hip hop is over, but then we get a shift. Did hip hop technically need to die for that shift to happen? Let me know. Let me know what you think.
My prophets may go to rock him. How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your Pentagon to show up at your gender reveal. And tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Where my gin and juice? Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic. Screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Finger full of that rituals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic. Screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Trunk card, tell me not to spare your life. Motherfucker.
I don't want to look past that line to me. Where is it at?
Gen Z, you fucking dickheads, you must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is genius.
Okay. Here comes the jinx, yeah, okay.
Jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is.
Our finger was they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. Yo. That might be my favorite line. That might be my favorite line. And I don't mean of this song. Again, I'm just not hearing specifically this part of the song. It's my first time hearing it. And that reference to call niggas Jenga, finger waves, they all fall. Like, as someone who be outside, I would love to echo those sentiments. Because if you move the right piece on these niggas, they fall right the fuck down. Right the fuck down.
Jenga, God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Trunk card, tell me not to spare your life. Motherfucker.
You know we get calling and look side to side like what did they say? And they ignore his voice and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
All right, that was courtesy of the Clipse. Chains and whips. Chains and whips. Now, to add some context to the song, I found the interview. It's a pretty dope interview, too. Found the interview. Hold on. I'm getting it. Queued up. Courtesy of Complex. I don't know if I have it all the way queued up, but let me get this. Appreciate y'all again checking out the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like I say. Help me keep the YouTube police up out our business. You know, they knows. They already giving people strikes and everything. Come on, help me out. Now, this is, like I said, courtesy of Complex. They were doing a live listen to the album. And in an effort not to just railroad Complex is probably well worked for interview overall, I'll be trying to take the smallest little clips I could find. So that's why I did the song separate versus just using this where they played the song and then went to the interview. I played the song separately so you can see them, so we can look at the visuals. and then I'm coming back to the interview. Let's go.
Shout out Kendrick for coming through with the verse, man.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
He blowtorched that shit.
Yeah. Smoked it. It's nothing like being able to like leave your song with a person and they totally deliver. He's one of those people that you can send it and turn your back and know when it comes back it's gonna be everything that it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You can tell sometimes when people speed through your shit. You know, like, oh, I'm gonna knock this verse out real quick. Or, you know, they do it, it's kind of half-assed, or it's not up to the standard that you know that they usually are.
So it doesn't go on.
Yeah, it doesn't. It never makes it.
Yeah.
And you gotta tell them, and then it gotta be weird for like 3 months, you know.
Cutting room floor.
Yeah. But with Kendrick, it's never that way.
No, he always makes the picture.
Why Kendrick for that song?
Well,
He wanted to,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he wanted. Yeah, he wanted. Yeah, he heard it, and just
And y'all
picked
have
it.
that kind of relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not your first walk in the park.
No. Yeah. But just let him hear joints, and he loved that beat. He was like, oh, I gotta do it.
Again, that was courtesy of Complex. One thing I want to say real quick, and I'll get back on topic. Does anybody else notice how Pharrell has this, hear me out, this Russell Simmons energy. Now, I'm not comparing to Russell Simmons as far as the heinous stuff that Russell Simmons is accused of, yada, 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 so forth and so on. I'm talking about he has a creative, there's something about super creative people. They usually often be people who are big on energy around them, the energy you might have as a person. Somebody coming in, changing, they're typically like a little standoffish because the energy, they don't want your energy be good, bad, or indifferent, changing anything about their energy. It's something about super creative people. They real picky about who they have in their space. They like their space primarily private. His demeanor and the way he kind of talks in a way is Russell Simmons-ish. It's one of the few revering qualities to Russell Simmons was his demeanor, how he talked, especially when he was talking about music or anything creative. And I say that because for all the faults of Russell Simmons, that man was a music fucking genius. And it's no different creatively, business-wise, with Pharrell. It's a genius that I'm not even sure has hit his prime yet. He may be one of those ones who get better with time, which is rare. Watch this interview. He talks about how in hip hop you age out. You don't typically get better over time. You typically, in the first early part of your career, your greatest in that part, and then after that, you're kind of chasing your tail, trying to have that same success. But now that I got that out the way, to hear them talk about the process of working with Kendrick, for one, to hear this is something that Kendrick picked himself. He heard multiple songs. You know what? This right here, I'm gonna walk this song right here, and this is not something that was pre-picked. That, hey, bro, I need a solid. I need you to throw me one of them K-Dot specials. This was Kendrick looking through what you sent him, was like, you know what? That fourth track, whatever number the track is on the song, on the album, hey, I can freak that. And he did. Also to hear about, and this kind of ties into industry issues, where you might be on a project where this is your baby. This is like, you put like real time, months, possibly up to a year and change of effort into it, and then you hand it off to somebody else that you know they supposed to get on it with, and then they're very like the very next day they're like, I got you, I'm done. You mean to tell me you put a day's worth, not even a day, because it's the next day, so maybe less than a day's worth of effort into a project that's taken me months? No, thank you. And now I can see how you could build that behind the scenes tension to where it's like, oh, I don't fuck with him. Why? You know what I'm saying? I did a solid for him and got on tried to get on this album because he asked me to. I turned it in and he wasn't rocking with my shit. So it's up with him. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of the many ways you could end up having industry issues because your standard is different than somebody else's standard. You know what I'm saying? Their standard for an album might be a 6 or a 7. It sound catchy, it sound good, put it out there. Whereas yours, it might be, you know what? I say the word "it" too much. Or the simplest thing, I need to go back to the drawing board. Whatever, too many small syllable words or whatever it is that might pinch a nerve in you or mind mentally about it creatively. Like, nah. We gotta figure this out. Somebody else might not even care. So that's interesting to hear one of the potential ways how, because we hearing about all these beefs coming out, and a lot of it seemed industry driven as far as business practices behind the scenes. How you handle yourself when the camera ain't on and the mic ain't on and ain't nobody around seeing what's going on. That type of thing. So it's cool to hear. I mean, with Kendrick, are we really surprised that he gonna put that level of effort and detail into even a feature? I'm not. I'm pretty sure if you're a Kendrick Lamar fan, you're not. The song itself, I mean, I didn't feel an overwhelming need to rush to react to it because, let's be honest, the people in the song, if you have any faith in them as creative people and the standard of music that they make, you kind of be willing to give people the benefit of the doubt on stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I highly doubt we were going to see a song on a brand new Clipse album featuring Kendrick Lamar and it's a dud. Come on now. No chance of that. So that's why that's one of that's the main reason really why I didn't rush to do this first. I see a lot of people did this song in particular first, and then they did the rest of the album. And I just felt like, why? We know they about to kill it. Let's look at everything else first and then check this out. But like I said in the beginning, anything Kendrick Lamar related, Kendrick's gonna drown it out. He's gonna drown everything out. He's gonna be the focal point. So that's I'm not surprised it kind of played out the way it did. Again, beautiful song. No complaints with me. My review from earlier, I think I'm for sure I had it marked as a green, so it's going to get played in the car. Actually, I need to update the playlist on my other phone so that everything that I marked, I need to connect it to the Wi-Fi so everything can go to the phone. But that's all I got for y'all, man. I just wanted to get some perspective from the Clipse themselves to add context to the song and get some details about the song that we just heard and how a little bit about how it came to be, and acknowledge that Pharrell is the new Russell Simmons without all the extra baggage. But I'm Oops Great. This was Kush Equilibrium. Appreciate y'all pulling in for another smoke break. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all coming in, smoking your good tweed with your boy. And I'm gonna go ahead, finish the rest of this here beer, get this edited up, chopped up, and get it to y'all. And I will see y'all on the next one. You feel me?